Hello, and welcome back to the Outcast Faith Podcast. I am your host, Faith Summerfield, and this is my very special guest, Carly.
Hey guys!
Carly and I have been friends for a couple months now. We met through a college group at our church, and she is here today to share her testimony with us.
So excited.
So, yeah, tell us a bit about yourself and your interests.
Okay, so I'm 24. I am an only child. I grew up in Southern California, 22 years of my life out there. Came to U of A for school, and now I'm out here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So tell us what it was like growing up for you. You said you were raised Christian?
Yeah, so grew up in a Christian household, like every Christian household is. Like they go to church on Sundays, but ours I feel like was very chaotic at sometimes. Like I I had a sister who passed away before I met her, and that's even like a testament to God's power because my mom only wanted one kid, and she was like older than me. She was born in August of 2000, and then she passed away in January of 2001, and I was born in December of 2001. So it was definitely like I don't think I would have been here if she like sadly like wouldn't have passed away because like my mom only wanted one kid, you know. And it's not to say that God wouldn't have given her two kids, you know, but like I've always felt like I should have been the only child, you know. So that was that was like already like everyone was praying for me in the hospital and like all of these things, you know. But yeah, I grew up in a Christian household. My parents got divorced when I was 9, so that was also crazy, like to see them like and how that would work, you know. And, like
Yeah.
everyone's always like, oh well, they're not true Christians if they get divorced, or you know. And it's like my parents are like able to sit in a room and like talk and like they were both there for my grad party and like all this stuff, you know. And I'm so blessed to have parents that are able to communicate and still be able to like show me love even though they're not together anymore,
Absolutely.
you know. So that was that. And then I never was a bad kid, always good grades, always was on some sport. I did sports like my whole entire life, always doing some
What's
sports.
your favorite sport?
Well, the most unique sport I would say is Irish dancing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I did that for like 5 years. Yeah, it
Okay.
was so fun. I loved it, and I did swim. I did gymnastics. I did every single kind of dance there was like ever
Wow.
to ever do. I did color guard all 4 years of high school, so that was like with the marching band. Yeah, it was so fun. I loved sports, but yeah. So I grew up, went to high school, was just hanging out in high school, you know, not really seeking out a godly relationship. Like I didn't really know. I knew who God was, but I didn't know what I was doing was necessarily not living for Him, you know. And then graduated in 2020, and that was definitely hard on my mental state of mind because I'm such a hanging out with everyone, you know, and
Yeah.
I talk all the time, hanging out with everyone. And so not being able to like see my friends, like we moved like an hour away to my stepdad's house. Well, now he's my stepdad, but at the time he was just my mom's boyfriend. And so it was difficult because we had never gotten along. And so my step parents have also never had kids before me, so that was like hard to navigate that one. And so after that, I got kicked out like 3 days before the AP test, and then I remember like how am I gonna literally, how is this gonna happen? Like I can't believe this is happening. So I went to my dad's house, and I was just so stressed. Like I really wanted to like obviously go to a good college, you know, and I ended up getting like a 1 on the AP test because I was so stressed. I was like I just told him I was like I can't do this, you know, but it was yeah, I always had good grades, but then I went to my dad's house and he kicked me out of there too, and I was just fell into some like bad habits of like not listening, you know, like talking bad, like other things. Like it wasn't as bad, but it wasn't like in a sense of like, oh, this girl like actually knows Jesus, and this girl like has the love of God, you know, in her heart. And so, yeah, it was a lot of like partying and doing all the things we shouldn't do, you know.
Why did your stepdad and your mom kick you out?
They just said that I was like being like too sassy and like he just couldn't take it anymore.
Mm.
And yeah, one day he just snapped and was like, "Hey, get out!" Like, you know.
Yeah.
So I went to my dad's house and then they kicked me out. But they kicked me out for like not a very good reason. Like we would go on trips to Hawaii every year for Christmas, and my best friend was leaving to go to school out of state,
Mm.
and I was sad because I like didn't get to see him like leave, you know. And so I told my dad, and I was like, I don't want to go to Hawaii, but that was also because they would like always make me cry, and like I really like was so like it was just toxic, like her relationship with me. And so I was like, I'm not going to Hawaii, and she was like, well, you can either like go to Hawaii or like move out. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm moving out then. And so I moved out like the next day and had to navigate that. But yeah, it was a crazy time. That's when I like found Jesus again, you know, because I
Mm.
had like drawn away after COVID. Like obviously churches weren't open and like still like with high school and stuff, I was super busy and so I wasn't really going to church and just like all this stuff of life like just getting in the way. And so I ended up moving back into the house I grew up with my mom. Like after the divorce, I moved back there, but just by myself. And then later on, I got a roommate for like 8 months before I came to U of A. But I remember one night I just was crying and crying and crying on my bed, and I was just like saying, I need to go back to church. I need to go back to church. Like, so I went back to church, but it still was not living for God like the way I should be. You know, I would
Mm.
hang out with guys and they would like stay the night at my house like on Saturday night, and I would be like, oh, I have to go to church. Like,
Mm.
I need you to leave. I need to go to church, you know? And like, it was just like partying all the time and like drinking all the time, but still going to church on Sunday morning. And like, I never felt a conviction because I was like, no, I'm going to church. Like,
Mm.
I'm listening to my worship music. I'm doing this, I'm doing that while I'm still sinning in all these other areas of my life, you
Mm.
know? And so to like learn that it was not actually living for God was like shocking to me, you know.
Yeah.
But ever like ever since realizing that what God like just wants is our heart and like you know
Mm.
our heart posture behind it, like my life has like drastically changed, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And so you moved out to Arizona
Mhm.
when?
I moved out in January of 23. I started U of A that semester, and I graduated this May of 26. And yeah, U of A was its own struggle, but I'm so glad I came out here.
Yeah. And what did you major in?
I majored in, well, first originally I was doing mild to moderate disabilities. I wanted to be a special education teacher. And then I was not doing well in those classes. I wasn't passing them. I wasn't doing the homework. I wasn't having fun like I thought I was supposed to. You know, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, like this is so life changing, but
Yeah.
it's very hard. Like special education is so difficult, and I'm like, why would I think that it was gonna be sunshine and rainbows, you
Yeah.
know? Like it was very difficult. So I switched my major and I now have a leadership and learning degree with a minor in special education. So it's still in the College of Education. It's just teaching outside of the classroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you like regret changing at all, or was it like definitely the right choice?
Yeah, I feel like some days I'm like, oh, I wish I was a teacher, cause like it's not a certificate. Like it's you can't
Mm.
teach like without a like certificate or a degree. But I definitely think that this was the right choice for me because
Mm.
now my new job, I get to spread the love of Jesus with girls who are like, I work at Springboard, so I get to spread the love of Jesus with girls who are going through crises and like don't know Jesus, or they may know Jesus, but they don't know who he actually is and what he does for them, you know. So
Mm,
I wouldn't change it.
yeah. So, what is your relationship with your parents and your step parents like now?
Yeah, so my mom and I are so close. I literally just talked to her before this. My dad and I, we talk like every few days, but growing up, like right when they got divorced, I didn't leave my room for like 2 years straight because I just missed my mom so much, and like she would drop me off at like school,
Mm,
and because I would go to like TLC and like the YMCA after school, and she would drop me off with my like clothes and my bag, and I would just cry. I didn't want her to leave me, you know. But it made me love my dad even more because he was willing and able to step up for me and like be the dad I know he could be, you know.
mm,
And when I was, I think it was in 8th grade, he had a stroke and a brain bleed, and he was in the hospital for 11 days in a coma.
wow.
And every single night I remember just leaving, and I was just crying, and I was like, Lord, like, please don't take him, you know,
Mm,
because I never seen that, like, I've never experienced that, you know, and so it really grew our relationship because I was like, okay, like, tomorrow's not guaranteed, you know, like,
mm,
he could, like, he could have easily passed away, you know, but the Lord is so good, and he just provides, and I just now I think that every single day is so special I get with my dad, you know, and even though I don't see him all the time or talk to him all the time, like I know that he loves me and he's there for me, you know.
mm,
But my step parents is like another challenge. Like they definitely, it's definitely have some ebbs and flows, I would say,
mm,
because I know they love me, but they're not very good at showing it, you know, because they don't have kids. Like they don't
mm,
know how to be an actual parent. And so like yeah, they sometimes act like my friend more than an actual parent, and I like when I need advice I don't go to them because I
yeah,
know they're not going to, but I know they love me, and I'm glad that my parents have somebody that they're happy with, you know.
yeah. With your dad, like, did he have more health problems after that that were hard?
He did, but that was like at least 5 years. No, I can't even do math. I graduated like 6 years ago, so probably at least like 10 years ago. You know, it happens.
Mm,
That sounds so crazy, but it happened so long ago that now everything is good. But it's definitely like when he like right after he couldn't drive for like 6 months, and
mm,
so like seeing him, I would like my mom would have to drive me, or like you know it was harder then, and it was hard, but now I think he's doing better, and his memories all there, you know, because it was definitely hard. Like he couldn't remember things like right
yeah,
after it, you know, he couldn't remember, and like obviously because your brain just had like traumatic injury, you know, but now he's doing just fine. So
mm. And has it been like hard for you to be away from your parents out
yeah,
here?
for sure. Like, so this is my first summer in Arizona. So definitely like being here, I'm like, no, like I should be able to drive to your mom. Like, why are you not here? Like,
Yeah,
you know, so they're coming out at the end of this month, but it's definitely hard. Like, cause every single time I'm in Arizona, I'm just at school. Like I'm doing
yeah,
school, and like so it's definitely new. I really miss them and all my friends, but I know that we'll work. We'll work it out, you
yeah.
know.
So now you've got this cool job that you just
Yes,
got, and
yes.
you're working towards that. Like, what are your plans for the future?
Okay, so yeah, obviously you can't make your own plan because God's gonna
Yeah.
write it out for you. But I definitely see myself working with kids, whether
Mm,
that is in a church setting or a school setting or a nonprofit setting. Like wherever God takes me, I know He has a plan for me there. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so hopefully married. I mean, obviously everyone wants to get married without kids, but no idea when that's gonna be because I just graduated college. You know.
Just focusing on like your job right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Just focusing on that and my walk with Him.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you make time for your relationship with God and like your busy schedule?
Yeah, okay, so it's definitely difficult. Um, I don't get the chance to read my Bible every single day just because life is insane and like that's such a bad excuse. But like I'm working on getting better, you know. But I started the Bible recap at the beginning of this year, but it was just because I've never read the Bible like the whole way through.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, this is so fun, but like it was so hard, you know. Like how is the? I'm like confused. I'm like, okay, so this person is this person, but then their like name changes to. I'm like, okay, so I'm like, okay, got it. So it's really confusing. So now I listen to my worship music all the time, every single day. I'm listening to worship music. Like anytime there's like music on in my car, it's worship music, and like I've like gotten into like it's definitely the ADHD, but I listen to the same songs over and over again because they're just so good. I'm like, I just love them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to start my daily Bible reading, but I just don't wake up at the same time every single morning.
Yeah.
So then at nighttime, like I'm like, okay, let me do it, but then I'm like tired. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So we're just gonna have to get better. But
Yeah.
yeah, right now it's not the best, but I feel like I pray like all the time. Whenever I just like talk to God, I'm like, okay, God, like, so this is happening in my life. Like, what do you want me to do about it? Like, this is happening. Like, what am I supposed to say? You
Yeah,
know,
I mean,
like.
God gets all the tea.
Yes,
He's
he
like,
does. And I just start rambling. I'm like, if somebody else was like sitting in my car, I'd be so uncomfortable because I'm like, you probably think like I'm talking to myself. But I'm like, no, me and the big guy, like, we're close.
Look, we have to catch up.
Yes, literally. I'm like,
He
he's
knows
yeah.
everything, but
Like,
he
he wants to
likes,
hear it from
yeah, he
me.
wants
Yeah.
me to tell him.
Yeah, I'm like, he can see and hear and know it all already, but he wants me to tell him. So I'm
Right.
like, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And being on theme with the podcast, has
Yes.
there been a time of your life that you've felt maybe like an outcast among
Yeah,
people?
definitely in school. School was not easy for me at all. And like even like throughout college, like it was not easy. Like I got diagnosed at 7 with ADHD. So basically my whole entire life I was like on different medicines, trying different things for being able to focus and like it's just so it was so hard. Like I had to work twice as hard as everyone else did. And I was like, why? Why God? Like why would you do this to me? Like why is life so difficult trying to just get homework done, you
Mm-hmm.
know? But he gave me that will and that like hardworking self, I
Yeah.
guess, you know, to like push through like difficult things and like actually like don't just give up when it's not easy, you know. So
Mm.
yeah, that I would say, and also like I'm just so loud. Like I feel like I'm so loud that like some people are like, why are you so loud? And I'm like, guys, I'm just excited. Like I don't know what to tell you. I'm just excited. Like yeah. So that yeah, like I've been in places where like people are like, you talk too loud. Like we're not gonna be your friends because like you never shut up. And I'm like, oh okay, great thanks, you know. But I'm like, why would you be ashamed of like the things that God has
Yeah.
given you, you know? Like he has given me this voice to be able to go out and like spread the gospel and like be in uncomfortable situations because like I have no filter. So I'm like, okay, like they're like, can you go tell this person this? I'm like, sure guys, like I'll do it for you.
I've got this.
Yeah, or like my friends are like, can you order for me at restaurants? I'm like, yeah, sure. Like,
Yeah.
you know, because I'm like, what doesn't matter, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
those two things are mainly.
And it's like, like that Bible verse. It's like
Mm-hmm.
these light and momentary troubles are
Yes.
achieving a greater glory for the
Mm-hmm.
kingdom, and all this like stuff we're going through.
Yeah.
I think that's something that non-believers have a really hard time
Yeah.
with. Is like, why does God allow these bad things to happen?
Yeah.
And I kind of have that question too,
Yeah, for
but
sure.
I do notice like every time I go through something really hard,
Mhm.
it always achieves something
Yeah,
better.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, it's so real because like you can't like everyone's always like I wish I could see his plan and I wish I could see what he has for me, but it's like if you saw it and you wouldn't be as shocked when he did it for you, like wouldn't you want a surprise? Like I'm like, oh my gosh, God, that's what you were planning. Like that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like I love that. Like thank
Yeah.
you so much. And like in school, like I would never change it. You know, like he is so good and like my program director that I had like she like my current or like my degree now like she was my bible study leader before I even like joined that program like I didn't
Mhm.
even know she did that and like that was a perfect like okay God is actually in this for me and he wants me to be here and like jobs that I loved like working at home like I would get paid for and like get credits like
Yeah.
I'm like you mean to tell me that like that wasn't an option like he just works in so mysterious ways that you're just like, wow, like he is so good.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah, let's talk about. Is there a biblical character that you really identify with?
Okay, so I saw that question and I was like, okay, I need to be unique. I need to be niche. Like I need to be cool. But I just always come back to Daniel. Like his faith is unwavering and like he survived a lion's den because of his faith,
Yeah.
and like he never stopped praying and he never stopped having faith in Jesus. And
Mhm.
as hard as it got for him, like I don't think I could ever be in a lion's den and like not be scared. Like that would
Yeah.
be insane. Like be so scary. And like he just kept praying, and they're like, "You're not allowed to pray." And he's like, "Okay." And he still kept praying, and I was like, "Great." Like he gets it. Like he's just so good. Like whenever I think like, okay, like God's not listening or God doesn't hear me or like this isn't what I want, like it's like no, I have a better plan for you and your future. So
Mhm. And like Daniel having to speak out among
yeah.
people that weren't Christians. Have you ever struggled with that, like just being really bold in your faith?
Yeah, so I feel like I never struggled. Well, I mean, I probably did when I was little, but now I'll tell anyone about Jesus. Like yesterday, we went to trivia, and it was the first time I like met like this guy that my friends brought.
Mm.
But I was like, okay, so do you know like Jesus Christ our Lord and Savior?
Mm.
Like I'll always be like, do you know Jesus Christ our Lord and Savior? And they're like, huh? I'm like, JC, like you don't know him? And they're like, no. And I'm like, oh, okay, like let me tell you about them.
Well,
And like
yeah.
I don't give them a chance to be like, I don't want to hear it. I'm like, no, you're
You're like,
gonna
no,
hear
you
it.
want to hear it.
Yeah, I'm like, if you want to go to hell, then don't listen. But like, I don't know
I'm
what to tell
trying
you.
to save your life here.
Yes, really. I'm like, you guys, I'm actually helping you, and you just don't realize it.
Yeah.
Like, God has something to work in you, but like, I have to plant those seeds.
Yes.
And so I was like, okay, and he was like, well, like, do you even have a church? And I was like, do I have a church? Like,
Do
please,
do I?
do I, please, like, who, what? No,
Yeah.
like, that's not possible. And so I invited him to church, and so we'll see if he comes.
Yeah.
But like people need those like planting seeds because they need to know like you care about them and like even
Mhm.
though God loves all of his children, like some people were like, oh, like one of my friends is like, oh, I'm too far gone, like I'm too far lost. I'm like, no, no one's too far gone for God. Like he
Mhm.
loves you and he wants you to like choose him at the end of the day, and that's why he gives us free will. But like the I can't remember where it is, but it's the one that's like turn away from me, I never knew you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
he
like,
spits you out of his
mhm,
mouth because you're
yeah,
lukewarm.
And I'm like, that is so good. Like, guys, this will really happen to you if you don't pay attention.
Yeah.
But it's hard to like find that middle ground of like not fear mongering them into like believing in Jesus, but like they have to know it's real. Like people don't think heaven and hell is real. I'm like, no, it
Yeah.
literally is, guys. Like
Yeah.
if you don't like accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior in your heart and like follow him and
Mhm.
like live for him, like you're not going. Like
Yeah.
you're going to hell. Like that is so bad and I hate to say it, but like it's true. I'm like,
Yeah.
guys, like And one time I told my friend, I was like, he's a Christian, and he like came to the worship night that OVCN put on, but like you can't just keep sinning. Like you literally cannot just keep sinning and expect him to forgive you because like that's not how his love works.
Yeah.
Like even like normal like friendships or relationships, like someone's not gonna sit there and like let you walk all over them, you know?
Mm.
Like and he's a just God. So I feel like finding that ground of like, oh, you're doing this, but you need to do this and not be like, you're going to hell if you don't stop.
Mm.
You know? But not be like, okay, it's fine if you keep sinning, like you're fine.
Mm.
You know, so but
Yeah, something that's been really inspiring to me lately. I don't know if you've seen it, but Josiah Queen's wife,
I
she's
love her.
doing the
The
where she
365.
yeah, she tells someone about Jesus
Uh
every
huh.
day
Uh huh.
for 365 days.
Yeah.
I think she it's so cool. She's so
Yeah.
bold to go
Yes.
up to people like in a drive-through or
Yeah.
something and be
Uh
like,
huh.
"Have you heard about Jesus?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I've never like done a drive through or like a random person on the street, but like my friends and I will like our servers like will be like, oh, do you know Jesus? Or
Mm,
like to like random people, I feel like it's easy to be like, do you know Jesus? Because like if they say no, you'd be like, okay, let me tell you about my God. Like let me
yeah.
tell you about my Jesus. Like he's so amazing, he is so cool, but you just like planted a seed, and those people could think about that for like ever.
Mhm.
Like it's crazy, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm not very good about being like, you want to hear about Jesus?
yeah,
But I love to like just ask someone if I can pray for them in their
yes,
day.
yes,
There's this
uh-huh.
guy in a Starbucks drive through,
Uh-huh.
and I love Starbucks because
Yes,
Starbucks, like, I'm not trying to have a bias,
yeah,
but I
for real.
feel like most Starbucks
Uh-huh.
workers don't have a relationship with
Yeah, no,
Jesus.
I feel like that too.
And every time I go through it, I'm like, hey, can I pray for you? And
Yeah,
this one guy was like, yeah, sure. And I was like,
yeah,
okay, like, what's your name? And I'll pray for you.
mm-hmm.
And on the fly, I don't know, I couldn't like come up with like the most amazing prayer.
Yeah,
But I just prayed, like, God, would you just like reveal yourself to him?
yeah,
And also, would he just have the greatest day ever and just know
period.
it's from you? And he like actually like laughed. He was like, you're praying for me to have a good day?
Yeah,
Like, and I was like, no, God cares about that.
yeah,
And
like
like if
God
that
cares
guy
about
had the
everything.
most amazing day ever, I
Yeah,
hope he went home and like thought about that and was like,
yes, and like that's from Jesus. Like you're
yeah,
welcome.
yeah,
Like Jesus loves you.
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, you were saying you're always listening to worship music.
Yes.
What are some of your favorite songs, artists?
Okay. Like I love a worship concert. Have you been to one?
Yeah, I've been to like Christian artist concerts.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if that's different.
No, I feel like it's like the same.
Okay, yeah.
Which ones?
Josiah Queen,
Yes. Amazing.
Toby Mac.
Oh
I'm
yes,
headed
amazing.
to Forest Frank next week
Oh
in
my
Phoenix. Yeah,
gosh. Okay, I wanted to go to Forest Frank, but I just can't afford that. Yeah,
yeah.
like $200. I can't
They
afford
were
that.
crazy.
Yeah. But okay, so I saw Elevation Rhythm. And
Okay.
it was so fun. It was amazing. I saw them in Strings of Heart,
Oh, yes.
Strings and Heart.
Yeah.
They opened for Rhythm,
Mm.
and it was so amazing. And who else have I seen? I've seen well, obviously I've seen like Brandon Lake and Phil Wickham at Summer Worship
I'm
Nights.
still trying to get
Ugh,
tickets to one of
I know it
those.
was so amazing. Yeah, so seen them. Crowder, he's always at Passion.
Oh,
Uh
yes.
huh.
Crowder's great live.
Yes,
He's
yes,
amazing.
amazing. Love him. Um, who else I say? Oh, I just saw Bethel Music. They were
Ooh.
so good. I was obsessed. Okay, so current like favorite songs right now, I would say are Promises. You know that song?
That's Maverick City?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
that one's good.
And then Too Good to Not Believe. That one is
I
like
don't know
on my
that one.
rotation right now. It's like I'll send it to you. It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah. And well, obvious. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing SCU Worship.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
I'm
Okay.
so excited with Chris Tomlin.
Yes.
In I think October. But yeah, so What a God, love that song. A
Mm,
Forgiving God, so good. I would say, well, obviously like Goodbye Yesterday, you know those
yes.
ones. On Time God, have you heard that one?
No.
That one's so good. Okay, let me see. I think it's by like Chandler Moore or
Ooh,
something.
Chandler Moore's
But
he's so
he's
good.
so good. Okay, let's see. No, okay, it's actually. Oh, Chandler Moore is in it, but it's Women Evolve Worship on Time God. It's
Okay.
so good. I'm like obsessed with that song
Yeah.
because like it talks about like he's never failed, like he has a plan for you, and like he's an on time God. Like his plan, like you could think that his plan's like not good enough for you, or it's not like, oh, I want to be married by 27 and I want to have kids by 30, and like I want to have a boy at 31, and like all these things.
Yeah.
But it's like he has a plan that like is ever more better than you could like imagine it in
Mm.
like your entire life. Like,
Yeah.
and it's just like so good. Every single time I'm just reminded that he's just an on time God.
Mm.
So
Do you like Ann Wilson?
I don't know.
She's coming to Tucson, so I've got tickets for
Okay, wait,
that.
might have to go see her then. See, and
Yeah.
I'm a person that like goes to concerts even if I never heard your song.
Oh yeah, she's great. You've
Okay,
probably heard her because she's like on
okay,
the radio
yeah.
and
Okay,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah, but she is so cool. And my other favorite is for King Country. I
Okay,
went
yes.
to one of their concerts like
Uh-huh.
during like the Priceless era, and I
Okay.
got to meet Joel and like get his autograph and a
Oh
picture.
my
That
god.
was like
Yeah.
one of the greatest concert moments of
Oh
my
my
life.
gosh, yeah.
I was uh their biggest fan
Yeah.
for like 3 years straight.
That's so real. Yeah. I saw when I went to Country Thunder last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was so amazing. I loved it. It was Riley Green, Hardy,
Yes.
Tucker Wetmore, Keith Urban, like all of these
Okay.
people. I was like, guys, like this is the most amazing thing I've ever done in my entire life. Like the camping experience, like I had to camp and like I'm not from the heat, so like it was really hot, but like it was fun. Like I would definitely go back if I had like an actual camper,
Mhm.
but my stepdad has a camper, but like he doesn't like want to he doesn't want to go off it.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, like, I don't have a car that can pull a fifth wheel, so
Yeah.
we'll get there,
Yeah.
one day. But have you ever been to Passion?
I have not.
Okay, you have to go this year. It's
Okay.
so fun.
Where do they have
It's
it?
well, the first one was in Georgia, in Atlanta, and then this one's in Texas.
Okay.
And it's so amazing. Like just like the most amazing thing ever. Like, okay, have you seen like all the NYC like Nazarene Youth
I've been
Conference?
seeing the
Yeah.
stuff from it. I never went though.
Yeah. Okay, so it's like that, but like way bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, it's amazing, guys. I recommend. I recommend Passion, the best thing ever to ever exist. Actually.
Okay. I'll look into that.
Yeah, it's so good.
What is your favorite Bible verse?
Okay, so I have 2 Timothy 1:7 tattooed on my arm right
Okay.
here. It is fading. I have to get it touched up, but I have that, and then it's God has not given me a spirit of fear, but power, love, and sound mind.
Yes.
Because I'm like always afraid of everything, and like that's not from the Lord. Like that is like from the devil, and like rebuke that because God has literally not given you a spirit of fear, power, love, and sound mind. So whenever I say like that, like I'm always just like, okay, like He's created me in His image, like
Mm.
He is just done all these things for me. So why not like be in His like love?
Yeah.
And then Jeremiah 29:11, I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper and give you a future. That one's so good because, like, I would have never thought that He would have, like, opened all these doors for me. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't even, like, at this point, I was just graduating so I can get a degree. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and now I'm able to share the gospel with like little, not little children, but they're like 12 to 17, so they're like
Mm.
their minds are still forming, and they might not know who God is to them or God, like what God has done for them, and so I'm just so blessed that now that in like every single like little stage, it's like, oh, another like chapter is like being revealed from my
Mm.
plan, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
just so good. I'm just like, wow. Yeah.
Okay. I forgot to ask you this earlier.
Oh yes.
What is your like community now like with your friends and
Oh
everything
yes.
like?
Okay, so U of A, they have a like we're all sinners, okay? Like we all sin, we all do bad things, but like they're bad, like they're crazy out there, like you fall into wrong crowd and like it's over for you, like, cause I came to U of A like Although I like mentioned this earlier, but like I was still partying and going out and doing all these things, but still going to church. And so like I came to you
Mm.
today looking for a church. Like I went to church and I found a church on campus, but I was still like going out and partying and doing all these things, and I just like was not living for the Lord. And like, yeah, you can go out like here and there, but like when you really give your life to the Lord, like you don't want to go out anymore, and you don't want to party and drink and do all those things, you know. So it's definitely, it was hard not having the community I have now because I came here in January 23 and I hated my life and like cried every single day. And then I was like, Mom, I really want to come home, but my mom was like, no, like God has a plan for you. And like at the time, like I might have just like not realized that it was like spiritual warfare because of
Mm.
like how good like God's plan is for me out here. But he just is so good and so faithful now that I see that like that was like actually meant to happen. And he gave me so many friends at OBCN, like so many like people who love the Lord, and like we like hang out like all the time, like Bible study on Sunday and college group on Monday and
Hmm.
like all this stuff. I'm like, okay guys, I'm gonna hang
It's
out.
almost too much. Like
Yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
my schedule and everything, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, we're doing this again.
Yes. No, like we had a party on 4th of July, and then we had that was Thursday. We had the party,
Yeah.
and then we had a Saturday party, and then we had church. And I'm like, there's just so many things that, and like
Yeah.
I love doing so many things. I'm just like, yes, please, thank you, because I just love being able. Like that's like the main reason I moved to Arizona
Yeah.
after school, because like I don't have a like I have a church community out there, but it's like 3 people. and,
Mm.
and there's still like one of my friends, like they most of them don't believe, but one of them does, and like
Hmm.
so I go to church with her. But it's just hard because I'm like, guys, I'm asking for like advice, and they'll be like, do whatever your heart desires or do whatever you think is best. And I'm like, no, actually I wasn't looking for that advice. I was like looking for you to like say like, oh, pray about it, or like seek wise counsel, or like things that are
Mm.
actually in the Bible, you know. And so
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
I just love my community out here. Like sum it all up, glad I didn't go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you come to OBCN?
Okay, so it's actually a funny story. So in California, I would go back for summer every single year, and but like right before that, we had like this singles event with like a bunch of
Mm.
different churches that my like old church at school was putting on, and I um met this girl named Carly, and we like bonded over. Yeah, Carly Tucker. Hey girl. Met her, and she was like, "You should come to OBCN. Like, it's really cool." But at the time, like, I was like, "No, it's far away. Like, it's far away. I don't want to go there." You know.
Mm.
And so then I met up with her in California while they were on a trip in San Diego, and I like met all these people from OBCN, and they were all so nice. And so after that, I came back to Arizona after California, and I went to Monday night group. Well, I had like met like some people that Carly had known like in Arizona, and I came to Monday night group, and like after that, like Kevin got me plugged in, and like ever since then, like it's been so good. So
Yeah, Kevin's good about like he doesn't forget who you are,
no,
and he's like, "No, you
yeah,
come over
and
here, talk to these people."
yeah, and then he'll like be like, "I need your phone number so I can put you in the iPad, so then you get texts." It's like, okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Like, thank you so much. Yes, I will be back. And then like the next time you see him, he's like, "Hey, like so glad you're here." And I'm like, oh, thanks. You
Yeah,
know?
I really appreciate that he
Yeah.
like even if you're like breezing past each other,
Yeah.
he like says hi and says your name.
Yes.
I'm like, "Wow, thank
Yes.
you."
Yeah. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
so good. He is so
Yeah.
good about it. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's going to be a wrap on our
Yay!
episode. And thank you so much for coming and sharing your testimony
Yes.
and
Thank you for having
making the
me.
time.
Yes, of
So
course.
I'll see everyone on the next episode. And bye.
Bye, guys.